The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Florida State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back.
Steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Seminoles will try to keep this drive moving. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and he makes up the first down, tackled at the 32.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Noles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting. counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency. And I think coach has told it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance and went to a touchdown. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's John. The defense stops him just short of the mark. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator has something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose yards. The defense makes a play to end the 1st. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Noles come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Trying to find room. It's Haynes.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Bennett. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Again, makes it second and medium.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And the Tigers
get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. No huddle here for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Great move there. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Puts into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender. Makes a nice throw and a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain. So he sets up a 3rd and 8. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Simmons. And it's caught in the crossing pattern. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, good chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
He breaks free.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd down coming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. What a pass rush gets home. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. The ball to the ground. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He hands it off from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring it down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Going to run it. It's Davis. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Look out, he's in the clear.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Touchdown, Clemson! This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple of scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost.
Big gain on that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Near the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Noles offense is on the move now. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards, be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Davis. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff from the shotgun. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
34, Florida State, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Completion makes it second down. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Simmons. He finds the running back in the flat.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They'll kick it away here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Knowles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Davis. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass caught. 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
With the catch, it's Haynes. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. A quick juke. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
2nd down after that previous play. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Grinding away with the running game. Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Well, that run is good. To run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
They're going to run it here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side will continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus